Golda. Hi, Adjoa. How are you today?
Very good, thank you, sweetheart.
I'm well as well. My name is Michelle. I'm a writer. I'm a book reviewer here in Mexico. And as a fan of both the book series and the TV show, it's a pleasure to meet you both finally, especially because your characters land on a topic that deeply moved me in this new last season, which is friendship. We finally got to see these intimate conversations and really subtle ways of facing the choice that Agatha needs to do in this season. So I would like to know if you can share with me the challenges of conveying such vulnerable and sweet moments between the Queen and Lady Danbury, and if their friendship have made you reflect on your own.
That's lovely. I think, vulnerability is a strength as far as I'm concerned. And I think the more you can show it, the better, to answer your last question. And I think, with Agatha and Charlotte, gosh, their love story is so strong and lengthy, and it's full of deep, meaningful stuff and history. So when we meet them in season 4 and their friendship is shaken by Agatha's decision to leave or Agatha's need to leave, it's a very intimate, vulnerable moment, I think, and really shakes Charlotte to the core. Who is she without her best friend? All these questions are flung up in front of her face, and she has to deal with them, and she has to. But we talk about Charlotte listening to Agatha's want, but she doesn't necessarily hear it in this season. And I think hearing is really important if you are dedicated to a friend as deep as this dedication is. It's wonderful to play. It's, you always want to play those interesting dynamics within a friendship, within your own character. It makes it human. We can show the humanity of these two people. And then the fragility of their relationship and how it is, really shaken by this need.
Sure. What about you, Adjoa?
I think all deep and long friendships, which this one is. This is a friendship born initially out of need, I would say, that they came to the court. Charlotte is shipped over from Europe to marry this man she's never met before. Agatha is shipped over from Sierra Leone to be raised ready to marry this old man. They end up in the court. They are sort of isolated in that way. They are in a strange environment, not used to having women of African origin in positions of power within it. Agatha gives Charlotte knowledge of how the court works. Charlotte gives Agatha status so that her children can gain their inheritance and survive in this world. And out of that need grows a friendship. And that friendship, we watch them navigate their way through the court. We watch them have fun, have intrigue, grow into themselves as intelligent, smart, funny, unapologetic women. And then we get to this moment where Agatha needs to go and get this bit of the jigsaw about her life she doesn't know, which is what happened to her as a little girl. What was that country? What was that language? Who are those people? So that she can come back with all of that knowledge and be a whole human being again in this place, which is her world. But it means that for a moment, that bond between, that unshakable bond between the two of them, that's protected them and encouraged them and nurtured them, is shaken. So, friendships getting shaken is something that we can all experience in our lives.
Yeah.
Right, and I think it's inevitable, right? And I love the way you both reference their relationship as a love story too, because I do believe that real friendship can feel like that too. I have very few time left, so I would like to inquire. I'm a huge reader, as you can see.
I'm trying to look at the books on your shelf. I can see Maggie O'Farrell.
O'Farrell, yeah, I have the marriage story and Hamlet back here, and I would love for you to share like your top reads of 2025 or your favorite book so far.
Whatever in the world ever.
Yeah.
One of my favorite books, I can't remember who the writer is. It's called I Am a Bunny, and it was given to me when I was 4, maybe 3. Have you?
Yeah.
I love that book. It's long, exactly.
Yeah.
Yay! And it's got all these beautiful illustrations, and you see the bunny in his hollow in the tree. You see him lying with his hands behind his head, looking at the leaves and the blue sky. And it's such a simple book with beautiful illustrations, and it just makes me really happy.
Oh my God, how fantastic!
I'm also about how you remember a childhood read. It's really lovely. How about you, Golda?
It's a difficult one for me because I'm profoundly dyslexic.
Okay.
So unfortunately, novels and books have not been part of my life. But do you know The Secret Garden?
Yeah, of course.
My mother read that to me as a child, and that's always, and like out loud, did the voices, all of that kind of stuff. And I remember that being really profoundly beautiful for somebody who finds difficulty with reading and writing and spelling and all of that kind of stuff. My fascination with words and dialogue and how words can really transport you and really affect you came from that book, me being read by my mother.
Yeah, I do believe that storytelling can happen also in audio, as Adjoa told you. And before I go, I would like to compliment you both because you both look great. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
I hope you have a lovely day, and thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much.